You can use Claude AI to build your Elementor sites for you. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can start from designing a website using AI to also let Claude implement the website for you using Elementor. So you don't have to do the Elementor stuff yourself, but Claude is going to do it for you. We're going to be needing a couple of things. First of all, we're going to use Google Stitch in order to create a design with AI. So AI is going to design the website for us. We're going to use ChatGPT in order to make the prompts, to enhance the prompts for us. We're going to be using Claude to transfer our AI generated design into a JSON file that we can then import into Elementor, and we're going to use an Elementor website obviously to start building the website. So the only thing we're going to be doing is some prompt engineering, but I'm going to show you how you can automate your entire process using Claude for free. So let's go straight into this video. Okay, so here I am in my demo website environment. I have a clean WordPress installation in here. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to go to Google Stitch, and you're going to log in with your Google account, and mine is in Dutch, so please bear with me. But what you're going to be doing is you're going to be writing a prompt in here that is going to display or describe the website that you want to build. So what I do is I go to ChatGPT and I tell it to do the following. I am writing a prompt to design a website using Google Stitch. I want you to enhance my prompt, make it more detailed so the design will be perfect. Create a design for a website for a phone repair business called Phone Repair. Use modern light colors. I want you to design these pages: home, repairs, services, about us, contact. Every hero section should have an image background of full width with a darker overlay on which the title and paragraph for that page is displayed. I want you to include the following sections: reviews, visit us, why us, our expertise, and call to action. That is what I'm going to be putting into ChatGPT, and we are going to be seeing what it comes back with. So here it says, here is a much more detailed and structured prompt, and it's going to write us the entire prompt for us. So let's wait. It says design. Here's the enhanced prompt: overall styling, modern light color palette, soft blue, that's fine. Light green is also fine. Clean rounded UI components, navigation, yes, logo. Okay, that looks all cool. Hero section, all pages. This is important. The high quality background image. Yeah. Semi-transparent overlay. Okay, that sounds good. The page structure. Now for the homepage, this is the one we're going to be building. We're only going to be focusing on the homepage for this video because you can copy paste this over to all your other pages. We have a hero section, a why us, an expertise, reviews, visit us, a call to action, and then we have the footer. Cool. So let's wait for ChatGPT to finish our prompt. There we go. And we are going to be doing, I'm just going to copy the entire prompt. So let's start from the top and let's just copy everything in. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go over to Google Stitch and I'm going to make sure that you select web in here because we're creating a web app. And I'm going to put in the entire prompt here. Now I'm going to click on generate, and what Google Stitch is going to do is it's going to design or generate a design system for us, which is your style guide, and it's going to decide how it's going to be designing the website, and then it's going to be creating the pages. So I will pause this video and I will be back with you once the design is finished, because it can take some time. Okay, so as you can see, our styling is finished by AI. So the first thing we have is we have our design system where we have our coloring, our fonts, the way that the buttons are styled, everything is there. It also created a logo. I didn't know that this was doing that. I think it's something new, but it created a logo for us. And here, as you can see, are the pages. We have the repairs page, which looks really nice. The services page, which also looks really nice. The about us, the home, and the contact us page. So I'm gonna focus on the home page. So as you can see, it did exactly what we told it. We have our logo, our navigation, a button, then we have the overlay, why choose us, our expertise, what customers say, contact us, and a call to action. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to go over to the design system. I'm going to click it and I'm going to click on edit. And if you do that, you see a design.md on the right side. So you're gonna copy the entire design.markup file, or MD file, sorry, the markdown file. You're gonna copy it, and we are gonna go over to Claud.ai. And what you can see is I already written down a prompt, but this is what you want to fill in. Create a JSON file for Elementor website template based on a design system I have uploaded as a markdown file. That is the MD file that we just copied. The template must be for a homepage. I also added the code for the homepage to this prompt. Use that to create an Elementor JSON file that I can upload for a template. So I'm gonna do Ctrl-V to paste the markdown file. And what I'm also gonna do is go to Google Stitch and go to the home page, which is here. I'm gonna click on it. We can click on more. We can say, I believe we can do download. No, that was not what I wanted to do. We can do export, and you can do copy code to clipboard. I'm gonna click on copy, and now the code is copied. So I'm gonna go back to Claude, and I'm gonna do Ctrl-V, and I'm going to be sending this prompt. Now this will take some time because Claude is going to be creating a JSON file based on the code that we just gave it. So I will pause the video and be back with you whenever Claude is finished. All right, so as you can see, our Claude is finished with the JSON file. So it tells us what it did, how it did it, and how it works exactly. And on the right side, you will see a pretty long JSON file that we should be able to copy and paste and import into our Elementor environment. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to click on copy. So it copied everything, and I have Visual Studio opened. Visual Studio Code, I have it opened. This is just, if you are unfamiliar with this, you can download it for free. It's basically your IDE where you can adjust code. But I have a folder open, so I'm going to create a new file. I'm just going to call this YouTube template JSON, and I'm going to be pasting in the JSON file that we just copied over from Claude. Okay, so that's it. Now what you want to go and do is go over to your Elementor website, and I am going to pages, and let me create a new page, and I'm going to call this example page. That's what I'm going to call it. And I'm going to say template is going to be Elementor full width, and I'm going to click on publish and then add it with Elementor. So I'm going to wait for this to load up. It should be pretty fast. There we go. As you can see, we don't have a header, we don't have a footer. But what you can do here is you can click on your templates, and it's going to open up the Elementor library. But if you click on templates on the right side, it's going to say the templates that you wanted to import. So what you can do is you can click on upload here and select that JSON file that we just used. Now, if you do this, you might get a warning, but you can just do don't show this message again, click on continue. And there you go. It says you have successfully imported one template. So what are we going to be doing? So I'm going to be importing the template. I'm going to use a different template, one that I created earlier, because sometimes you do have to play around with Claude, because sometimes it creates an HTML block instead of the actual container. So you might want to go back into Claude and tell it that it needs to change. So I used one that I already tweaked a little bit, but as you can see, it imported a website for us nicely, which is also generated with Google Stitch. Now it does not import images, so you do need to go to Google Stitch, and you can export your images there if you just click on modify, and then you can right click and save your images if you would like to do it like this. But I'm going to click on here, and I'm just going to select this, for example, and just get some images going on so I can show you how you can do this. So let's just get this man here, and there we go. Now, as you can see, it already tried to import a header. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on copy because we do want to create this header. So I'm gonna exit to WordPress. I'm gonna go into Elementor theme builder, click on header, and I'm gonna create a new header. Remove everything and just simply paste this one in. And there we go. Now you see, as the hover still needs some styling, but you can simply do that by just, you know, removing or changing the colors like this, as you would normally do it in Elementor as well. There we go, that's already fixed. I'm gonna change that to appointment. Just publish it and do it on the entire site. Now we're gonna do the same thing for footer. So Elementor theme builder. I'm gonna click on footer, add a new one. Now scroll down. And as you can see, we have this page first, so copy. I'm gonna go ahead and paste this in. And I'm also gonna be using the other part, copy and paste that in and publish it for the entire website as well. Now on the example side, I wanna remove this part and I wanna remove the footer because we don't need it there. I'm gonna click on publish. Now it's quite big, as you can see, and it does need a little bit of changing around. But if we do, for example, these services, what you can do is you can just go ahead in here and let's see, this section has columns gap. Yeah, well, you can just give it some margin, probably like 10 pixels, and then just copy and paste that over to the other ones. There we go, that is already fixed. And this one can probably just have like the margin a negative, so you can move that up a little bit. Something like this. You could do the same with this one if you would like to do that. Now this is actually a text editor. That is interesting how it did that. Just created some code for us. Now that's really cool. Instead of, you know, having an actual image, just create a text image or text. That's really nice. Okay, but that is yeah, that is how you can edit it. So I'm gonna publish this and go back and click on pages. And I'm gonna take a look at the example page and see what it created. So this is what it came back with in the end. So it took us really not long. You see, it also creates some animations for us. It didn't take us long to build this homepage, and it looks really nice. Obviously, I made this very fast, so you still need to tweak around a little bit and you know, do some prompting. But this is already really nice, and you can speed up your workflow. It's extremely fast if you would like to do that. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to see me build something new, let me know also, so I can create a new video for you guys. Thanks for watching again, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.